Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am very excited because I have big news to tell you. And as many as you may follow me on Instagram and social media, you may have already seen the big news. It's something that will change my life completely, that will change my future, that will change my social media lifestyle. I just want to take you with me in my new journey that was very unexpected. This is something way different than I had in my mind for myself and the future and everything. Everyone has a different story, and this is my story. And yes, it was such a difficult time, but now I am here and I'm grateful, and I cannot be happier to share with you that I am pregnant. On this moment, I am 25 weeks and 4 days. And you may have seen my gender reveal already on Instagram. It went viral and I was like, oh my god, wow. Thank you guys so much for supporting, for the love, for the help, for everything. So, as many of you have seen on my social media, I am pregnant of a little boy. I'm so excited to meet him and to get him in my arms and to cuddle him and make him safe. And I just still cannot believe that this is my path that I am going to experience. So if you want to know my pregnancy story, then please keep on watching. So, how did I find out? It was like I was working, doing personal training. I was feeling like the sickness, the morning sickness, the evening sickness, the day sickness. I was feeling weak, and for every symptom, I had a reason. I thought that I had a reason because for my boobs, I was like, okay, maybe I'm gaining weight, and maybe I'm the lucky one whose boobs are growing, and that's hurting. I never thought about pregnancy. Then the sickness, I was thinking, okay, maybe I have a fever. I felt good for 2 weeks, and then it was coming back and I was throwing up again. I was like, what's going on? I didn't want to eat anything. Every smell, it was like horrible. Menstruation, I really missed it, and I was keep waiting because I was going through that change that I went from a needle to a strip, because that needle gave me headache like 2 times a month. It was like completely disorganized inside there. I started the first strip, and then I was waiting for my menstruation. Keep waiting and waiting and waiting. In first place, it never came up in my mind that I was actually pregnant. People were telling me like, you have to take a test, you may be pregnant. And I was like, I'm not pregnant. I cannot be pregnant. I called the doctor for a vitamin test, and he said, can you be pregnant? I was like, I cannot be pregnant, so I just want to do a vitamin test. So then my work, she bought a test for me to do it. And I was like, I don't want to do it because I know I am not pregnant. Like, I don't want to do it. And then I have to see like I'm not pregnant, which is good. But I had a past experience with my ex, and we were trying and never happened something. So it was like going back in the time of the moment that I was expecting and wanting a child. Felt like I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that I'm negative because I know that I cannot be pregnant. So I went to the bedroom, I did a test on my work, and it was positive. And I was keep looking at it, and I was like, this cannot be true. Is this real? Reading that letter again and again and again, I was like, it's positive. And then I had to go to that moment to make the choice. To be honest, it was very stressful. I think it was the most hardest thing and choices that I had to make in my life. Everything together, I have to make a choice that will change two lives. So I felt a very big pressure on my shoulders. If I wasn't stable mentally, I don't know if I was strong enough to do this. But it's more like financially, and like I'm not together with the dad. I don't have words how that feeling was. I was like, I wanted to go for it. I definitely wanted 100% to go for it. My inner side told me like, people going to be very mad at me, maybe people going to shut me out in their lives, and like I'm going to be alone. How are my parents reacting to this? How is my family going to react to this? So that was also the moment that I chose for myself. What went to my mind, because my situation, like I told you, is not stable financially and like house and family wise. So this is a situation that nobody wished for, but I am preparing to be a single mom and to do it all by myself. And it's not like that I think this will go easy, because I was like, how am I going to do this? Like, me and being a mother? Like, it was a dream I really had, but it was a dream when I had a job, when I had a home, when I had a stable relationship. That was my dream. But now I have lived to another dream. This is what people saying to me. Like, you are giving up your future to raise a child? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because I never know if my future goes how I want it to go. Because look at this. There's nothing more important than a second heart that has a life in your belly. It made me realize that I will give up everything for my child, and that made me realize that I will be a good mom. And that confidence made my choice to go for it, and it made me stronger, that I was like, nobody can say me what I have to do. In that moment I was also in the Miss Pageant competition of Bonaire, so it was like a dream, and I had to give it up. I really go back in the time right now. I think the feeling that I felt the most was scared. To be scared what other people would think of me. And now that I'm like, I'm here living my life, I had to give things up. But I'm okay with that, and I feel peaceful with that. And I know my future will be different than I had expected, but it won't be less beautiful. I feel together, I feel safe also. I feel a big connection. I won't ever trade that feeling for something different. So this was my ego. And you can see that he was already like that big. This was also the moment that I got to know that I was 10 weeks and 6 days. So I packed all my stuff, went to the Netherlands. I'm leaving my favorite island, and that I was thinking about building a future over there and having my friends over there, my family over there, and that I met just so much people, and that I have grown so much as a human being. So I went to the Netherlands, and as long as I came here, things were more stressful. Financially, with work, I didn't have a job yet. So at the end, I think a month later, we just decided to stay with my mom. I just grew up here, and I think I feel the most comfortable being here, despite things. You know, after that, all that, things will be okay. How hard things will be, things will gonna be fine, and everything gets a place, and then you feel that peace. Things in the world are more crazy, and I think we have to love with what we have. We have to be grateful. There are people out there that they cannot make a choice. They have to do things because they cannot take another way. I want to make a shout out, and I want to thank you all for your support. And I want to thank you for watching this video. If you like the story and if you can find something in yourself, then big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to click on the red button below. And then I will see you the next time, guys. Bye!